do only? What is this bhakti means? And what is direct devotion? So many doubts are there. Because of these questions, what will be happening? This seed, even it is there, but he is not able to do 24 hours direct devotion for the pleasure of the Krishna. Where karma and bhakti is not covering this sarup, this sakshat bhakti. Such a bhakti he might not be able to do now, but it is there. So for that what he has to do? He has to hear Shastra. He has to hear Shastra regularly in the association of devotees. And while hearing that, what will happen? These all questions will be finished. Bhakti Shastras when he hear. And also because the seed is there, because of this power, whenever he hears Shastra and wherever that means Krishna is a transcendental object. Yes or no? He is beyond the logic. Krishna is such a object, it is beyond the logic. And also qualities, his name, his fame, his nature, everything, his activities, all are transcendental, which are beyond the logic. Your mind and your intelligence is based upon the logic, but to accept in the Shastra, the descriptions of Krishna, to accept and to believe that, what you need? Some extraordinary power is needed, which is not because of the mind or which is not because of the intelligence. Such a power is needed to put a faith on those things. That power is nothing but what? This is the mercy, the seed actually. Because of this mercy only you are able to hear, you are able to accept as it is. Krishna is supreme. Krishna is also having the birth and also not having the birth. And so that means you have to read Shastras and to believe the conclusions of Shastras, which are beyond the logic. All the conclusions of the Bhakti are beyond the logic. Those cannot be understood by logic. But to believe that fully, what you need? Mercy. So when you see, that means mercy. So this mercy is needed. So, but you should stop offenses. And what are the offenses are there? That means these offenses, what will make? These will make to you always be engaged in the rajas and tamas and material desires, material enjoyment. These anarthas will lead to that. So that's why to stop that, you have to reduce these anarthas also. When you reduce these anarthas some good extent, then when you come to the stage of I am the servant of the Lord and 24 hours I should do this only, and you believe that and you are acting on that by surrendering fully to the Lord, so then you are in the pure devotional platform. So to come to this platform, pure devotional platform, you will be taking the time for this, developing full faith, the seed, so make it so rectified. For that, so Bhakti Lata, to come out from that Bhakti Lata, you are taking the time. That time you have to, so that means you are not in pure devotional platform, means you are not able to engage yourself 24 hours in devotional service. In that state, so that means you are also not in the pure devotional platform, not doing the devotion. So that's why you have to, in that time, you have to give in with the protection. So that protection is nothing but dharma. You should be given with the dharma. That means karma should be prescribed for him. What is the goal of prescribing this karma? Not to, if you don't prescribe dharma to him, then what will happen? He is also not doing the pure devotion, also not doing the activities as per Shastra. Then what will happening? He will be doing what activities? Sinful activity. Vikarma he will do. So that's why Daiva Varnashrama Dharma is needed. In what state? He got the seed of the pure devotion, but he didn't develop the Purna Shraddha, means complete faith, strong faith he didn't develop. But he is endeavoring for that by hearing the Bhakti Shastras in the association of sadhus and also doing the bhajan to destroy the anarthas. So meanwhile, so he is accepting karma only to protect himself. If you don't accept the karma, that means following brahmachari rules is a karma or the bhakti. Following the sannyas is a direct devotional activity or is non-devotional activity? Non-devotional activities only. So these rules framework is needed actually. If it is not there and you just gave association, next minute onwards you are saying that you are now pure devotee and you should act 24 hours on pure devotion, and you ask them not to follow any varna and ashrama rules, and then he is also not able to engage himself in 24 hours direct devotional service because lack of strong faith, then what he will be doing? Vikarma. And what happened? That's before Bhaktivinoda Thakur, this has happened. Before Bhaktivinoda Thakur, everyone is saying that I am Baba and I am pure devotee. I don't need to follow any so-called rules and regulations of the Varna and Ashram. And like that, he left everything and he went to Vrindavan. After that, what happened? You remember this? One Baba with 3 dozens of women. Who is saying? Prabhupada is saying. One Baba with 3 dozen women. This will happen. So now that's why Bhakti Siddhanta said that no. If you want to go to pure devotional service, definitely before reaching to that platform, you need to follow certain rules and regulations. Oh no, Baba, everyone should be Brahmana, that means should be Sannyasi, Vanaprastha, Grihastha, Brahmachari. So that's why Sannyas Ashram is reintroduced in our Sampradaya. Otherwise, these people will be on the name of Babaji. So they are, that means Nirapekshas. They are becoming the Nirapekshas. That means leaving everything, and tomorrow onwards I'll be in the Vrindavan and do whatever I want. Brajvasi ki garon mein jaake sumdurkari karna, so getting that means alams. Then after दिन भर सोना. अभी चांस मौका मिल गया तो जो भी विधवा स्त्रियां वृंदावन जाते हैं भक्ति करने के लिए, क्योंकि अभी पति तो चले गए, तो शेष जीव जो भी रिमेनिंग लाइफ आई विल स्पेंड इन द डिवोशन इन द वृंदावन, दे आर गोइंग एंड देन व्हाट दे आर कैचिंग दीज वुमेन इन द आश्रम्स and enjoying. This happened a lot. All of Sampradaya came. Only which area we need this? Before entering into the pure devotional service, but they already came into the association of devotees, means they got the seed of pure devotion. But now you have to nurture that. That means you have to develop faith in him, full strong. And so that he can able to engage himself in direct devotional services 24 hours. Such a faith you should bring in him. So that's why in our devotional process, the important activity is bringing, that means strengthening their faith is the most important thing for the neophytes. So for that, they need the strong association of devotees. And they need the deep understanding of the books, Bhakti Shastras. So that's why books are the basis. With books only, by understanding those conclusions of the Bhakti Shastras in the association of pure devotees, and then also they should be in the mode of goodness. If they are not in the mode of goodness, they cannot so understand the Bhakti Shastras being influenced by Rajas and Tamas. So that's why we need such an environment that is known as Daiva Varnashrama. Daiva Varnashrama is not an artificial concept. Daiva Varnashrama is not Anga of the Bhakti. Daiva Varnashrama is before Bhakti it is needed. So that means pure devotional service is only the sadhana which is going to give Krishna Prema. So Krishna Prema, to get that, so only who is got, that's 24 hours, that means the Bhakti which is not mixed with the karma or the jnana. So such a Bhakti one should do 24 hours for the service of the Lord. So then that is going to yield to the Suddha Prema, Krishna Prema. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. One thing became more clear, that these offenses is a problem because they take us to Rajasic and Tamasic activities.
Yes.
And then we don't grow, even though we have got a pure devotional seed from the Guru.
Sadhus.
And then you mentioned that after you have got the right seed from the bona fide Guru, Prabhupada's disciple, so then now if you don't get this framework of Daiva Varnashrama, then high chances that you will go to Vikarma.
Yes.
So in this project, 2 questions. One is that now our major problem is getting rid of offenses. Because that offenses is forbidding us to enter into Sataguna and then to follow. Second question is, so first question is this, so then how the Deva Varnashrama helps me avoid offenses? That is first question.
Yes.
And second question is, it is always said that if we follow Guru's expectations, Guru sincerely disciple is trying to do that, then done. Then if you are always trying to align yourself fully with the will and wish of Guru, then done, you need not worry. Then in this situation, if somebody is trying this, then Deva Varnashrama, how it is required, like that.
Yeah, thank you. So, Dayavarnashrama role here, how it is useful, because if one is in the pure devotional platform means he is engaging himself in 24 hours direct devotional services for the pleasure of Lord. Okay. So, like you see, 24 hours is there in a day. And as a pure devotee, what he has to do? He has to do activities which are pleasing to the Krishna. So, and also those activities what? So that's why 64 limbs are given. These activities are pleasing to Krishna, and also they should not be covered with any karma or the gnana. That consciousness also is not allowed actually in the sadhana bhakti also. And also these, so such activities we should do which are free from the karma and gnana. That means aropa siddha bhakti, sangha siddha bhakti is avoided, discarded actually. And we have to do only so direct devotional services. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, before coming to the pure devotional platform, so Gnana Karma, Anyabhilasha Sunyam Gnana Karma Janavrutam Anukulan Krishna Anusilanam. It means is direct devotional services 24 hours for the pleasure of Krishna. That is the meaning of this sloka. So this sloka is applied to the even Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti also. So Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti also it is needed. This condition, Anyabhilasha Sunyam Gnana Karma Janavrutam is applied for the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti also or not? Yes or no? That first he will define bhakti with this wording, then after that he says that this bhakti is three types: sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti, and prema bhakti. So that means Vaidhi sadhana bhakti also should satisfy this or not? Vaidhi sadhana bhakti also should satisfy Anyabhilasha Sunyam case. That definition should be satisfied by Vaidhi sadhana bhakti also. That's why before that we are having, that means some kind of faith on the other than the bhakti. So before coming to the pure devotional platform, try to understand here. So many times we get confused here only. So I'm trying to focus on that. Before coming to 24 hours, that means pure devotional platform. Pure devotion, who can do? Who is surrendered fully to Krishna, he only do. Okay, that's clear. So that means before that means who didn't surrender fully to the Krishna, that means still he is identifying himself as body and have some faith on the so-called things other than the Sakshat Bhakti. Then in that case, so he's doing some sadhana. That means the morning he's waking up, doing Mangalarati, and 4-5 hours he's doing devotion, direct devotion. Can you say his sadhana is the pure sadhana, pure Vaidhi sadhana bhakti? It's not pure Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, no. You understand my point is? Confused हो जा रहा है, okay. Pure devotional platform सबको समझ में आया? क्या है बोलिए? Will someone raise the hand and tell?
That comes only with the pure devotee's mercy. Seed comes, but still, in the initial stage of before pure devotion, pure devotee seed is there. Because of some anarthas, some doubts are there. For that we need to go to Shastra Adhyay.
Yeah.
Krishna's mercy that comes.
We will go to the at that time what we at that time Vyavastha is needed. Why we need? Because so we are developing now full faith. So to develop the full faith, so we need to study Shastras to study that, and we should be away from the Rajas and Tamas. If we are not from the Rajas and Tamas, what will happen? So your life will not be so easy, smooth going. So what will happen then? You are always affected by Rajas and Tamas. That will lead to, so be passionate for that. So Rajoguna will produce the the desires, and that will lead to the offenses more. When you start desiring something, when you are in the association mode of passion, that will lead to the material desire. Material desires will lead to more offenses, and more offenses will lead to more material desires. So that's why one should be free from rajas and tamas. For that we need Daiva Varnashrama Dharma, which will be making people in the mode of goodness. So in this way, that means before entering into the pure devotional platform, we need Daiva Varnashrama Dharma. If you don't take the help of Daiva Varnashrama Dharma, what will happen? We have seen the previously before Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So if you don't follow the sannyasi rules, if you say boys and girls who got just to come into the association, all are the pure devotees now onwards, so let that stay same ashram. Kaisa lagega? Huh? So is it going to work? No, it is not going to work. Then you are making that day, you are these are goals and you are the brahmachari. Brahmachari is a part of the pure devotion? No, not at all. So you are brahmachari, and why we are giving this system to them? Yeah, it's a varnashram actually. So Rajoguna, to suppress the rajas and tamas, we are giving the rules and regulations which is regulating his life actually, bringing him to the mode of goodness, which is helpful to hear the bhakti shastras from the pure devotees and develop the consciousness actually. So what faith on scriptures, faith on the bhakti to develop, it will be useful, so that he can enter into the easily pure devotional platform. After entering into the pure devotional platform, before entering, he might be doing only 10 hours of bhajan. But after that, he'll be doing 24 hours. Without doing 24 hours, he is not in the Suddha Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti means Suddha only. So before that, whatever he does, it is Sadhana Bhakti only, but it is not Suddha. Because he's thinking, he's taking the help of other than Bhakti activities. So that's why his Bhakti is not Suddha, his bhajan is not Suddha. So that's why in the Daiva Varnashram also they might be doing they'll be doing the bhajan. Can you say it's a Suddha Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti? No, it's not Suddha Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. If someone say that I don't follow Daiva Varnashram Dharma means, then he has to become a Baba. Don't claim himself as a brahmachari or no sannyasi, no grihastha, nothing. All rules are keep it side, and he has to do 24 hours. So devotional activities. If he not but he is not able to do, and also is not following the brahmachari grihastha rules, then what will happen? Then vikarma he will do, and he will fall into the more deep ignorance and rajas. So rajas and tamas will attack. Is it clear?
Last question only.
Yeah.
Spiritual master, if a devotee is aligning himself fully with the trying sincerely to align with the will and wish of spiritual master, then, so your point is, okay, then he'll be following the rules of brahmacharya properly and then doing the services properly, then he comes under the Daiva Varnashrama, and that is what is you are explaining.
Yeah. So teacher always give the instructions to a student as according to his capacity. So he is maybe in the first class, then he'll be giving first the baby class instructions only. When he is but Guru's duty is raising him to the pure devotional platform. But he cannot make him to jump again first day itself to the pure devotional platform. He sees how much faith he has. Based upon that, so whoever is coming to our contact, that means new people, we say, so at least you chant 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds. Because according to his faith, whatever he has on the Krishna, we see, and based upon that, we develop his faith on Krishna by preaching to him, by explaining the Krishna, who is Krishna and who is Jivatma, what is Jivatma, what is this Prakriti. We keep on, that means giving the more and more, that means Bhakti knowledge, Bhakti Shastras, whatever they are giving the instructions that we are giving, as per that we are giving so more and more bhajan to him, that means 16 rounds like that. So Guru sees the ability of the disciple, and based upon that, he is making him to progress actually. But ultimately he has to, the disciple and Guru both will be following the Shastra, whatever is given by Rupa Goswami. It's not that whatever, that means now you cannot say that now my Guru said that to chant 2 rounds and I am chanting, so that's why I am in pure. And also you only need to work in the job, work for the corporates, and you do, so whatever you do, but you do just chant 2 rounds. Why Guru is saying like that? Faith is not there. He cannot instruct him to leave everything and do 24 hours bhajan. So, but he's saying here because of the seen condition, state of the disciple. But disciple cannot say that I am doing whatever my guru said, that's why I am doing pure devotion. That is not the definition of the pure devotion. Definition of pure devotion is anyabhilasha sunyam gnana karma dhyanavrito anukulyani krishnanusilanu. Definition of pure devotion is not that whatever guru said that if you do, that is pure devotion. Anywhere it is said like that. No, guru will say that according to our capacity.
I'm also Prabhuji, I'm sorry. Because I have to. So 1:30 is the break time also, Prabhuji. So
Yeah.
1:30 to 30 is break also.
Yeah.
Hare
Prabhuji, in sadhana bhakti, also you are saying the anyabhilasha shunyam as per his shraddha on the order of guru.
Yes.
So now it is at his level, so it is not a pure devotion. Now when the Daivi Varnashram system comes, still it will be same, right?
It is not pure devotion.
Even Daivi Varnashram.
Yes,
system.
yes.
So another thing, Prabhuji. Now previously we discussed
We take the help of Daiva Varnashram, people who didn't come to the pure devotional platform to regulate their, that means life where they are not doing devotion. So that life, that period is there. 24 hours they are not able to engage in the devotional service. So then that part of their life, we have to regulate that actually. But the Varnashram is not the goal of our life. It's not our main criteria actually. That is only stepping stone. That is only helper actually. Those jivas who are conditioned still, who are in the upadhi, feeling upadhi, that means they are still feeling conditioned and not coming to the platform of pure devotion. For so regulating their life, we need this.
So now in ISKCON, in our system, we have sadhana, in the sadhana bhakti, we have seva and sadhana. We directly do bhakti. So is it like aropa siddha bhakti and
Seva,
mixed one?
Yeah. First of all, no, seva means what? Bhaja sevayam. The root meaning of bhakti is seva. The word bhakti came from the bhaj dhatu. Bhakti word came from bhaj dhatu. The meaning of bhaja is seva. Seva and bhakti are not different. That seva, which is, you have to see, seva means, that means people who doesn't have full faith, you'll be saying that you work and offer the result of the work to the Lord with love. So to whom we say, those who are not able to engage themselves in the direct devotion. So direct devotion is more preferable or the Aropsiddha is more preferable? According to the, he doesn't have faith, for him it is Aropsiddha is preferable. But ideal is what? Direct devotion is ideal. So that's why Aropsiddha bhakti is also known as seva, and so direct devotion is also known as seva. But this is quality wise, if you see, it's Aropa Siddha Bhakti only you are saying. Bhakti means seva. Wherever Bhakti is there, you keep seva. But we are giving Aropa Siddha Bhakti because he doesn't have full faith.
No, we don't have full faith in chanting holy names. That's why we are chanting 16 rounds. And plus remaining time we are engaged in service.
Yes.
So
no. We are engaging in some non-devotional activities for the support of the Bhakti.
So it is not, it is a complete pack is sadhana bhakti, or half of the part we are doing sadhana bhakti?
That's mixed. That means not pure sadhana bhakti this is.
So we are doing mixed sadhana bhakti.
Because 24 hours you should do. Sadhana bhakti means 24 hours. Bhakti pleases, direct bhakti pleases to the Lord, then you will be doing how many hours? 24 hours you will do, na? So that's why now, but you don't have such a consciousness. So that's why we are giving, so do karma and offer it. And enjoy the whatever the results of karma, so as per your ashram. That means you have this regulated life, this. So only for time being that is. But bringing him also to the direct devotion for 24 hours, that is only the goal. But now you should not call, he is chanting 5-6 hours, not only chanting, but if he is worshipping, that is also direct devotion. So see how many, that reading Bhagavad is also direct devotion. So these are all direct devotion, but remaining time, what he is doing. So remaining time he is not able to engage himself in, so direct devotion, so that's why we are giving, do karma, whatever you do, so then, but you should do that for the offering to the Lord only. There also we are trying to offer the Lord. Otherwise that karma will become, so non-devotion.
So last question. If somebody has developed faith in some particular aspect of direct devotion, so can he give up the other services and take up directly only chanting or only book distribution or some service?
24 hours.
Yeah, 24 by 7.
24 by 7, one can do that. But after getting full Shraddha, he has to follow Bhajana Shiksha Guru. Bhajan also you cannot select whatever you will, whimsically, no. So that means Bhajan should be 24 hours, all direct devotional services. In the pure devotional platform, Bhajan means, so 24 hours we are doing the direct devotional services. And which activities out of the 64, what we have to select? How many hours, what should be done? So who will be deciding? Bhajan Shiksha Guru will decide.
So even after getting 100% Shraddha in one particular aspect of sadhana bhakti, still it is called as sadhana bhakti or pure devotion?
Sadhana, first of all, understand, sadhana bhakti is part of pure devotion. Sadhana bhakti is part of pure devotion. Sadhana, Vaidhi, sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti, prema bhakti, these are all under pure devotion only.
So I thought prema bhakti is only pure devotion.
No. Pure devotion, anyabhilasha, sunyam, gnana, karma, janavruto, anukulen, krishna, is for Vaidhi sadhana bhakti also. This rule has to be satisfied.
So that Bhajana Shiksha Guru you said, so that can be any active member of ISKCON member who is leading that service.
Yeah.
So under him we can take up.
Yeah. Another pure devotee will guide.
Yeah. Thank you.
Activities, we cannot say blindly like that. So maybe a Parinishtita Bhakta, he is in the pure devotional platform, but he is doing karma for the outside people. Apparently, he looks that he is also doing the karma. But you cannot say that since he is doing the karma, he is not a pure devotee. He is a Parinishtita karma he is doing. He is a pure devotee only. Prabhu, why you are concluding like that? So all concepts should be accepted. Not that you are concluding, trying to, all details, if you make it only consciousness, what it mean? Only consciousness you are saying, what it mean actually? Yeah, elaborate it. It only depends upon consciousness you are saying. Means what? What you want to say? That means consciousness means. What? 24 hours, what he is doing? What meaning of pure devotional service? Okay. Like? Achha, that is the question. So how one can do 24 hours? So bhajan, this you are asking? Yes. Prabhupada is saying, I am doing 24 hours chanting. And also 24 hours bhajan is possible. Already I said, karma also one can do externally only for the sake of setting an example, and also bhakti can be done. Already I give tasma sarveshu kaleshu ma manusmaridya bharat. It can be done or not? 24 hours sadhana bhakti can be done or not? Yes. Everyone is saying yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
What is the difference between Vaidhi, Bhava and Prema?
Vaidhi? Vaidhi Bhava is mixed with Aishwarya. And Prema means what? Vaidhi Bhava will lead to the, so that Bhava, that means Aishwarya mixed Bhava will lead to the Aishwarya mixed Prema also. Yeah. Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti and prema bhakti. So we have seen na bhai. So nectar of devotion. Bhakti Shastri so many times we studied. Okay. It's good. So Vaidhi sadhana bhakti and bhava bhakti, what is the difference? So Vaidhi bhakti means Krishna Anusilanam. Silanam is having the two meanings, Cheshta Rupa and Bhava Rupa. Prabhupada is writing in the Nectar of Devotion introduction part. By body, mind and speech, if you do service, that means direct service for Krishna, that means that should be the Sakshat Bhakti. So doing Sakshat Bhakti by body, mind and speech is known as Sadhana Bhakti. For the Sadhana Bhakti, what is needed? So Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, it needs the injunctions of the Shastra. So in the case of the Bhava Bhakti, when this Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti one does, it will turn into the Bhava actually. Bhava symptoms, there is a constant flow of the mind. Like how the Ganges flows towards the river, towards the ocean. So without any, that means in the case of Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, all the time deliberately, that means in the early stages, before Anardhini Vritti. So he is deliberately trying to focus, that means Shastra is injecting me to do all the time devotion, and sadhus gave kripa to me, and I have to do, I am servant of the Lord. Deliberately, that means the mind is naturally going towards sense objects, is bring that towards the bhakti, towards the Krishna and the objects related to the Krishna. That means forcefully he has to bring all the time mind towards the Krishna and his objects, like his name, form, qualities, all. But in the case of Bhava, mind always runs behind that. And you are running behind that. अभी थोड़ा समय 1 मिनट माइंड को छोड़ दो, कहाँ जाएगी? हाँ, लेकिन भाव में क्या होता है? कृष्णा के पास भागते रहती हैं और आप उसके पीछे भागना पड़ता है. ये भाव होते हैं और वैदि में ये होता है. लेकिन वैदि में भी ग्रेड्स हैं. सो अनद्य निवृत्ति, निष्ठा, रुचि, आसक्ति. सो निष्ठा के पहले तो भजन करते समय बहुत प्रकार की ऑसिलेशंस आता है. डिसकंटिन्यू तो नहीं आएगा, लेकिन ऑसिलेशंस आएगा. बिफोर अनर्थ निवृत्ति, उत्साहमयी, घनतरला, सो व्यूढ़ विकल्पा, विषय संगरा, नियमाग्रह, तरंगरंगिणी, like this you have so many instabilities in the sadhana. So their mind always going behind the sense objects, but you are bringing that towards the Lord by the strength of what? In the case of Vaidhi Bhakti, what is the impulse for doing that bhakti? Injunctions of the Shastra. Injunctions of the Shastra is forcing actually. Hey, you are not body, you are the soul. That means Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. That's why Shastrartha Vishwasaha is the qualification for the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. That means he is doing 24 hours direct devotion because of the strength of Shastric injunctions. Injunctions are ordering. So that's why Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti is not so, by the jati wise, if you see, it's not so quality one. But if you see in the case of Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti, there he is doing 24 hours direct devotion out of what? Taste. So natural taste is there to do all these activities and he is doing. So in the quality wise, which is superior? Raganu Sadhana Bhakti is superior. But can you do that by some artificial application? No. Who can do Raganu Sadhana Bhakti? Who got from the previous life some kripa and who is in that class only. But 99.9% all are Vaidhi Sadhakas. So that's why for Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, the injunctions of Shastra is the needed, and that's why the faith on the Shastra is needed actually. Then only you can follow the injunctions of Shastra. You're understanding my point? So, but how to get the faith on the Shastra? Mercy of the pure devotee. थोड़ा सा अभी एक बार बाद में आप लोग थोड़ा समय देकर दोबारा सुनना है. इट्स माय काइंड रिक्वेस्ट. एंड सुन के एक अच्छा से लिख लीजिए आप लोग. लिख के कहीं भी कोई प्रश्न होते तो तब पूछना है. दैट्स माय रिक्वेस्ट. इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस कॉन्सेप्ट, it's very, very important actually. Then whole our process will be very clear for us, and where we are and how to reach to our goal and what is the path. It will be very much clear for us. Then progress will be. Otherwise, all the time we are various another conceptions and speculations, and it will lead to so many problems. So that's my kind request for all of you. So try to understand this. Any question is there, please post a question to me. Not now. We have now to give the break. So any question is there, please post to me, then we'll try to answer that. Yeah. Yeah, anyone wants to leave, so they can leave. So far we'll be meeting back at 2:40. 1 hour, na? Yeah, 2:40 we'll meet back. Yeah. Yes.
So now what is the difference between in the destination between all these two?
So Vaidhi sadhana bhakti if you do, and then after that you go to the bhava bhakti from that Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. So then what will happen? That bhava is mixed with the Aishwarya. Then that Aishwarya yukta bhava will lead to the Aishwarya yukta prema, and that person will go to the Dwaraka. There the rasa, that means Madhuri rasa, with queens, not with the gopis. Paraki bhava will not be there. But if you do Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, you might be beginning, but at the stage of the asakti onwards, you turn towards the raganuga, and if you follow the Vrajivasis and if you do raganuga bhakti there onwards, so then you will be getting the raganuga bhakti, raganu sadhana bhakti is the cause, and that is the leading to the bhava. That bhava is what? Completely sweet it is. That is completely, there is no Aishwarya in this. Then that will lead you to the Golok Vrindavan. Okay? So that means Vaidhi and Raganu sadhana bhaktis are there. Vaidhi will lead to the Aishwarya destination, and but if you go to the Raganu, then it is a purely Madhurya. That is nothing but, yeah. We should go to Asakti, then from there we should turn towards the. So turning towards means one should leave the Vaidhi sadhana bhakti consciously, but maybe to set an example, he may do externally Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, but he has to follow the devotion of the inhabitants of Vrindavan. That means how the Vrindavan Vasis are serving whole day, 24 hours Krishna, you should take someone as a role model. For all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, Rupa Goswami is the role model for us. So we have to follow him, and how the Manjari is doing 24 hours the bhakti to Krishna, the same schedule you should follow in sadhana level. So that is known as Raganuga sadhana bhakti. Okay. But that should not be artificially, that's so Siddha Pranali, that should not be accepted initially, no. So see, this is prema, this is bhava, and this is asakti. So after coming here asakti, so one should turn. So either Vaidhi or the Raganuga. If you don't turn towards the Raganuga, that means bhava is also two types. Vaidhi bhava and Raganuga bhava. If you do Raganu sadhana bhakti and from there bhava is coming, then that is known as Vaidhi bhava. And if you do Raganuga sadhana bhakti and if you get the bhava, then that is known as so Raganuga bhava. This is mixed with this bhava is mixed with Aishwarya. And this is mixed with purely Madhurya. And then it is leading to the same prema also. Aishwarya yukta prema, Suddha bhava, Suddha Madhurya yukta prema. Sweetness only is there. So like that prema is also two types. We don't want to get the Aishwarya yukta bhava or Aishwarya yukta prema. No, we don't want this. So that's the asakti stage onwards, we should turn towards the Raganuga bhakti. Is it clear?
Giving up Vaidhi means what does it mean to do? Like in our practice,
Vaidhi means this when you come to the pure devotional platform, your 24 hours is divided into the different segments. I will do 5 hours chanting, I will do 6 hours hearing, I will do parikrama for 3 hours, I will do eating prasadam for 1 hour, and I will do temple cleaning like this. That means all the direct devotional service. He'll be dividing this 24 hours and doing the bhakti based upon by using body, mind and speech. This is known as Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. So this kind of sadhana bhakti now He divided this whole 24 hours based upon the Guru's instruction. So now, when you come to the Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti, this 24 hours is divided as per the activities of Vrajivasis. How that means morning waking up, Vrajivasis what they are doing. That means your role model Vrajivasi. That means Manjari. And then after that what she is doing. Then after that what she is doing. Then after that where she is going. After that what. So like that your 24 hours is divided. Mentally. That's why Rupa Goswami is writing. One should live in the Vraja either physically or otherwise mentally and follow that. अभी तो इतना आसान नहीं है. अभी तो हमारा पास यही नहीं है एक्चुअली. तो मैंने शुद्ध भक्ति प्लेटफॉर्म में आई नहीं, पूर्ण विश्वास तो पूर्ण दृढ़ श्रद्धा तो ही नहीं है. अभी इधर जब अनन्य भक्त आसक्ति भाव, जब आसक्ति तक आ जाएंगे, रुचि तक आएंगे, बहुत रिविलेशंस होते हैं तब. But conceptually I am saying, now there is no point of how, there is only point of what. Because how will be, because you should know the knowledge, because we are not in that platform to understand now actually. Feel actually, feel will not be there. So but technically by the words we can understand. That is no wrong in that. So let's say Vaidhi sadhana, Raganu sadhana bhakti means it's like that. Following Vrajivasis, Ragatmika bhaktas. If you do sadhana bhakti by following the Ragatmika bhaktas, then it is known as Raganuga sadhana bhakti. Okay?
So, Prabhuji, Raganuga starts from Asakti or Nishtha?
Best is starting from Ruchi. Nishtha no, Ruchi. At least Ruchi should be there. One should begin from, but Asakti is full-fledged. Proper, that means proper state that. But he has to externally Vaidhi sadhana bhakti as a ISKCON followers, to set an example to the society. Like you see, Daiva Varnashrama is followed, even one is in the pure devotional platform to set an example. But he doesn't have any dependency on that. So similarly, he can do this. थोड़ा थोड़ा सा आ रहा है? हैं? Nishtha means one will be getting the laya, vikshepa, and pratipatti, and so many these things. Huh? Not falling the sleep is one of the. Nishtha means he never get any sleep, and while chanting, while doing direct devotional activities. So you see, direct devotional activities are common in all these stages, okay? 24 hours. But while doing that, sometimes for a while, that means before Nishtha, his mind is, so that means he has desire to do 24 hours, suddenly he is going to get in the laya. Laya means sleep. So for a while it is getting the laya, that means disconnected and felt sleep. But immediately wake up and no, I should do 24 hours sadhana. This laya and vikshepa and so and so are whenever this is finished, that is known as nishtha. Before anadinivritti, laya will not stop.
And Prabhuji, you were talking about the oscillations. Can you please explain? We are quoting.
ये देख तो पूरा हमसे तो पूरा ये तो माधुरी करने पूरा हमसे बोलवा देंगे. लेक्चर है मेरा पूरा लेक्चर्स. आप थोड़ा मेहनत करो. हाँ, गोलोक चैनल, गोलोक वाणी. थोड़ा सा मेहनत करो भाई. हाँ? नहीं. बहुत है, समझ में नहीं आएगी इतना जल्दी. वो तो we did for 6 days, for every day 6 hours. You see how many, at least more than 1,000 questions are asked in that. Madhuri Kadamini, recent one you should see. Yeah. Karma Mishra Bhakti is example of Sangha Siddha Bhakti. Yes. Ganana Mishra Bhakti, Yoga Mishra Bhakti. That yoga is not by bhakti, but when it is mixed with the assisting the bhakti, then it is Yoga Mishra Bhakti. Yeah.
So, in Kevala Karma,
Ah.
so person is doing bhakti, but
Not the pleasure of the Lord. And one more thing, to do that Swarup Siddha Bhakti is thinking that karma is needed. Then that is known as Karma Mishra Kaivalya Kama Karma Mishra Bhakti. But Bhakti is pradhana for him.
And Jnana, Karma Bhakti is also there.
Karma Gnana Mishra Bhakti is also there. So for doing that Swarup Siddha Bhakti, if you think that karma and gnana both are needed, then it is known as he is mixing both.
So, like, Kaivalya is the target, in one bhakti is the target. Can there be Jnana target by doing karma? Like, Jnana, Karma.
Kaivalya Kama Karma Gnana Mishra Bhakti, Sakama Karma Gnana Mishra Bhakti, Bhakti Matra Kama Karma Gnana Mishra Bhakti. Bhakti prakara course देखिए आप.
This one, I'm asking Jnana, Karma, is it possible?
ज्ञान काम क्या है?
By karma, by serving, and activity is required. Activity
Gnana means you see tat padartha gnana, tvam padartha gnana, and aikya gnana. I already said this. What meaning of gnana means you should define. So bhakti gnana is different. Reading the Bhagavatam, gnana means tat, tvam, and aikya. If someone is targeting this means he is kaivalya.
And you said that in the Buddha,
Ah.
they don't have desire to serve.
Who? Yes.
These four types of mukti.
Ah.
So unless they have love for the Lord, how can they attain the Buddha?
Yanti Devan Devavrataha. They did worship of Vishnu, but they don't want to serve eternally him. They did only bhakti to get out from this material world and wants to have spiritual pleasure there. Like spiritual opulence. Spiritual, like in Swarga, they don't want to serve Indra, but they want to be with Indra and Indra की जैसे एंजॉय करना चाहते हैं. ऐसा वैकुंठ में भी कुछ लोग रहते हैं, उन्हीं लोगों को सालोकी बोलते हैं. They don't want to serve Vishnu. Can you say that whoever is going to the Swarga, they are all serving Indra? No, they are going for their own enjoyment. मुझे भी एक अवसर सा चाहिए और थोड़ा सा क्या चाहिए? सोमरस. इस प्रकार की थाट से गए, वैसे ही वैकुंठ में भी जाते हैं, उन्हीं लोगों को सालों की मुक्ति बोलते. वो कौन जाएंगे ऐसे पूछो. सो उन लोगों के लिए इधर एक छोटा सा माइनर डिटेल्स बोला ना. सो दोज माइनर डिटेल्स आर लाइक दिस. So see here, if you make a small segment here, so they are not coming in contact with pure devotees, but they are following Varnashrama Dharma for the pleasure of the Lord. Varnashramachara Vratinaha. That means they are following Varnashrama Dharma for pleasing Krishna. And initially they might be having the material desires. Artha Jignasu, Arthardi, Jnani. So these four comes under the Karma Mishra Bhaktas. First three are Karma Mishra, Jnani is Jnana Mishra Bhakta. So these people, Jigyasu also comes under the Karma Mishra Bhakta. Jignasa means Ayurveda, any science. Yes. Wait. ये ask रहा आप. Yeah.
That means that is Sakam.
Sakam. Yeah. Karma Mishra Bhakti only, but Sakam Karma Mishra Bhakti. Another is Kaivalyakam Karma Mishra Bhakti, but it is Karma Mishra Bhakti. Desire only changing, na? But they are all following Varnashrama Dharma, means they are chanting holy names. And they are doing whatever karma they do, they offer it, and they are following that I am the Varnashrama. That means I am Brahmana Kshatriya. So that's why there is Karma Mishra Bhakti. But that may do for the material mitigation, then that is a so Kaivalyakama Karma Mishra Bhakti, or otherwise Sakama Karma Mishra Bhakti. But when they come out from all this and they do only for the sake of bhakti, so then that's Bhakti Matra Karma Mishra Bhakti. So those who are doing this Varnashrama, but they didn't come into the pure devotional platform because they didn't get the association of pure devotee. So in that case, those will be doing only Varnashrama activity, and they will not leave their dharma, Varnashrama dharmas, that Sarvopadi Nirmukta Tattva Nirmala, no. And 24 hours doing direct devotional service, then after that, Anadinivritti coming to the Bhava stage, this path they never come. From here only directly they go to, this is Saguna Brahman, in that this one area is realizing Paramatma. So in that Paramatma realization they reach. They go and stay in the Vaikunta. They don't have any material desires. They want to enjoy like Vishnu. They want opulence like Vishnu. They want to, so Swarupa like Vishnu. Vishnu Swarupa.
Just by performing their karma.
No, just they following their Varnashrama Vyavastha. Because by Varnashrama Vyavastha they are following the proper Varnashrama. Here also Varnashrama is there. This Varnashrama, this is what? Karmi Varnashrama. These people also divide the society, and but their goal is what? Doing the dharma and getting the artha and enjoying the senses. Heavenly planets they go. And these people also following the Varnashrama Vyavastha. This is what? This is the impersonalist Varnashrama. They are doing karma to detach from that, liberation. But these people are doing the Varnashrama so to please Krishna. Not for detaching, to please Krishna, but ultimately they want to worship Krishna and go back to the Vaikunta to get the pleasure of Vaikunta. Like the Swarga case, in the case of Swarga they are worshipping Indra, so why they are pleasing Indra? To Swarga and enjoy the Swarga pleasure. Similarly, these Varnashram people, they are worshipping Vishnu. Atapambir Didishreshta Varnashram Vibhagasha Swanishtitasa Dharmasa Sansiddhar Haritoshnam. They are doing all activities to satisfy Vishnu. Goal is what? To satisfy Vishnu, to get the Salukya. That means same planet. They want to live in that planet. Service is not the mood for them. They are using these Varnashrama duties and satisfying Vishnu. So like this, see, people who are going to the Vaikunta, their mood is not serving Indra. Their mood is getting the pleasure of Swarga. Similarly, in the Vaikunta, these Varnashram people, they can also, they are worshipping Vishnu and get the pleasure of the type of Vishnu's pleasure. It can be possible or not. They can desire or not. So those people are going there. Those are Karma Mishra Bhaktas.
They are also worshipping, doing their duties for pleasing Vishnu, because they are
You understood?
they are getting association of pure devotees simultaneously in hearing.
And they want to come out from all these designations. They are aspirants. Dayavarnashram members means aspirants of pure devotion.
So if that is the destination of this misreached devotees, so what is the destination of yogi? If they are getting Paramatma residence there.
हाँ,
What, where do they go?
वेरी गुड. आप तो पूरा भागवत एक ही दिन सुनना चाहते हैं. लेकिन बहुत सोचते हैं तो, हाँ. He thinks a lot. कहाँ से? NIT में पढ़े क्या? ये बहुत सोच रहे हैं. Very good. It's good. You have to nullify like that all the doubts. Then the Shraddha, whatever comes, that is solid actually. Then, yeah, that is good. So yogis also different types. Bhakti Misra yogis, so kuyogis. So yogi, what they do in the 28th chapter, 3rd canto, 28th chapter, so they are meditating on the Paramatma. So first they follow yama, niyama. If some jiva from the beginningless whoever is in this clutches of avidya, so such a jivatma, if come in contact with a kuyogi, so from him he understands that life is so not meant for the sense gratification. So you have to get the so higher realization. That's a Brahman realization. So then what he will be saying, if this kuyogi will be training this another new brand, so jiva, so he will be asking to follow yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara. And after the dharana. So by doing the yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, what will happen? By doing pranayama, what will happen? Prana will be regulated. Then mind and senses will be controlled. That is known as pratyahara. So, but that controlled mind, so he will be meditating on the Lord's form. So then, in his antaratma, that means in his heart, When this Kuyogi meditates on that form, he will be getting the pleasure. First he will be in the dharana, then after the dhyana. So he will be getting the pleasure. So then after that pleasure, what he will be? He will be making himself, withdrawing his mind from there also. Even he is getting a lot of pleasure from the Lord's so beauty, but still he is taking out his mind from there. Not able, that so much sweet thing is coming, but still he thinks that no, I don't want this. Huh? बेचारा तो
नहीं बचेगा प्रभु जी,
वो कौन मारे उसको
यही
देख से ना
इतना
वो तो गिर गए लग रहे बोले कुछ तो हो गया उसका भी मेरे से गिरा वो देखिए क्योंकि वो लेंसेस फट करके उड़ जाता है
प्रभु जी
हाँ।
तो अभी
लाइट अभी तो बंद किया ना वो लोग पूरा मेन अभी लाइट मत लगाइए हाँ।
आठों जिज्ञासु
हाँ।
नहीं, आठों और अठारह ये तो कर्म में आ सकते हैं, जिज्ञासु कैसे कर्म में आ सकते हैं?
क्योंकि वो आयुर्वेद इत्यादि ज्ञान को चाहते हैं जिज्ञासु माने कोई भी नॉलेज यस नॉट फॉर ओनली द लॉर्ड जिज्ञासु मीन्स नॉट फॉर प्राकृत भक्ति सेड ना दैट मीन्स व्हाट ही इज जिज्ञासा फॉर द नॉलेज
Knowledge of the Lord also. Knowledge of the Lord also.
can be but he is a prakrit bhakta when you say then it's not a pure devotee. So you can read the 7th chapter 15th sloka commentary Vishwanath is explaining.
Yogi going to karma. The Kuyogi.
Kuyogi, what will happen in the case of Kuyogi? He will be withdrawing his mind, even it is attracted to the Lord's beauty, which is really very highest pleasure, but he is taking out his mind from there. Why he is taking out? That means compared to Jivatma, the pleasure in the Lord is more, na? So by engaging mind in the Lord, so pleasure is more. But why he is taking it out? Because he didn't get the mercy of pure devotee. जैसा डिवोटी के संग मिलेगा वैसा आपका सीड बनेगा वैसा आपका रिजल्ट आएगा जैसा बीज वैसा फसल हाँ, हाँ, हाँ. If they get mercy of pure devotee in that Vaikuntha, they can from there on. Aishwarya Bhava is different, Prabhu. Aishwarya Bhava is there in the bhakti. But Vaikuntha, this Salokya, there is no Aishwarya Bhava. There is no point of Bhava. Bhava means that means service, bhakti. They are only the enjoying opulences. Liberation only it is. Uh-huh. Huh? It's like, exactly. It's the corner of Vaikuntha where there is no seva, it's like a heaven. That permanent heaven. Vaikuntha is permanent. But devotees doesn't want Salokya Mukti also, that's why. So why this yogi? From dhyana actually. In the stage of dhyana, while he is meditating on the limb by limb of the Lord, so at that time he extracts the mind from there. And then after that, what happened? Mind doesn't have object for the meditation. Because he already withdrew his mind from these material objects. So by tasting the Lord's pleasure, and now he removed from there also mind, then mind is not having the object for the meditation. Such a mind will be seized. Then he will be getting immediately pleasure of soul. So he will be always, I am soul and Atmaram. He will become Atmaram. Till the time he will be in the body, he will be, then after that he will be getting the liberation. Nirvana. Merging into the Brahman.
Same destination of Jnani.
Then
How it is called higher?
Which one? That's a Kuyogi I said. But if that yogi, he is not Kuyogi, but he has respect for the Paramatma form, then he will go to Salokya. Yeah.
Respect means he will not.
Withdraw his.
So what's the difference between dharana and dhyan?
Dharana means in general meditation. Dhyana means limb by limb meditation.
Now, how it is possible to have in general, like if we are looking at Radhara's beharing, particularly we see some part of his body, we cannot have overall Radhara's beharing.
That means mind is jumping here and there. That means not able to focus in the dhyana stage, 1 hour, 2 or 3 hours. If you want to fit only on the feet, he put. But he cannot, his mind is not deviated by the seeing face, eyes, no. That means dharana is low level concentration. Dhyana is high level concentration.
Even Hari Samadhi.
Hmm.
It's all about concentration.
Yes, yes. What is your name? Wow.
Out of these four categories, Dr.
Ah. So he is, that means remaining 3 are in the Grihastha ashram. That means Varnashramachara.